You're watching HuffPost Live. I'm Caroline Modaresi-Tirani. Grammy Award-winning artist R. Kelly just released his 13th album, The Buffet, and after the album was released, he asked fans to support him and his fellow artists. Take a look at this.
And I'm just being real with you guys. We have got to support each other. It's not about R. Kelly album Buffet, although that is the subject matter. But I'm trying to use this subject matter to, affect all subject matters, to hopefully bring us up. And as I said in my other message, if you don't buy the album, still support each other.
And joining me now is the artist himself, R. Kelly. Thank you very much for being with us.
Oh, man, thanks for having me.
So, 13th album, what were the influences behind this record?
The fans, of course, but the difference in these fans and the fans in my past is, I've created a longevity, musically, and got all different types of generations listening to my music. So when I'm looking over my audience when I'm on stage, I see younger, middle-aged, and older. So in order for me to satisfy those different generations, I had to come up with something, and Buffet was it, all different genres of music to feed different genres of people.
Well, you said multiple generations. I've got a comment here from one of your fans who's watching us live. Share the Love says, I love the entire Buffet album, but one song stands out, Wanna Be There. Will you do more songs with your daughters and multiple generations of Kelly on this album too?
Well, I don't push my kids any way, but she's definitely been bitten by the music, and she's got the bug. And especially being in the studio with me and me being able to show her for the first time little tricks you can do in the studio to cut through time-wise and saving a lot of time, and little tricks to do with your voice and how to bring your voice out and things like that. She definitely want to get back in the studio, so I'm looking forward to doing whatever she wants to do in that studio.
Is it difficult as a dad being in the studio with, your kid? Do you treat her differently than you would, say, another collaborator?
No, and that's just the thing. I'm such a perfectionist, man. I treat her the same as I treat anybody else. Oh, you gonna hit this note. You gonna get this right, because my name is on this thing as well. So, I'm very hard in the studio, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have something that, people are gonna feel, and they're gonna remember it for the rest of their lives.
Well, I got another fan question. Yolanda, who's watching, says, what's your formula for hit making? Since the early 1990s, you've been able to continuously make relevant music, unlike other R&B artists who have not been able to change with the times. What is your secret?
Just being very observant. I'm very observant of people, and my mom always taught me, don't write songs, write life, and the only way you're going to write life is that you be very observant of people and always paying attention to people and the needs of people and what they're talking about these days, and and then kind of like channeling that into your gift, which is my music. So, and I believe that as long as I continue to be observant of people and do that, I'll be all right.
So you obviously are observant of people in the sense that, you're interacting with your fans very much on social media. You put that video out on Facebook. What prompted you to put the video out?
Well, because it was true. I felt there was something that needed to be said, and nobody was saying it. And sometimes you have to step a little bit out of what you normally do to reach the people. And I knew I had put a great deal of effort and my all into this project, The Buffet. But sometimes you could put 1,000,000% into something, but if the support is not there, no matter how great it is, it'll miss its chance of being something great and known to be something great and go down in history. So I'm just trying to secure the legacy of this album, the history of this album, by telling people, hey, look, go out and support it. No different than any commercial. When they put a burger on, they really want you to go get that burger, you know what I'm saying, because the burger's good, So that's pretty much how I am, and that's what I meant to do by saying support each other.
So it's interesting because, this album, you're writing, I guess, asking for that support in the sense that album sales-wise, it's not been selling as well as Black Panties. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
Well, as we look around, first of all, lack of support. Second of all, you look around with the computers and everything, I believe that every album I've done, also a lot of albums that other artists has done, have soul, like in the hood and streetwise, you know. But it's because people can get on computer and download anything they want nowadays. They don't have to run out to the store and buy the album. You know, can just get on the computer, download it, or get it however they can get it. And that's what's going on today more than ever. And as the time goes on, it's going to be even more, you know, and you're going to be even more able to do those things. And then that's going to hurt the artists, me and a lot of artists out there.
So you're saying that, you know, people should support you, should go out, buy the record. Why do you think people aren't?
Well, as I said before, I think that people are more caught up into they have the computers and everything like that, and they can go on the computer, go online and download songs. And it's just not me. It's not that they're just not supporting. They're supporting me, but I don't think they're paying more attention to the support in the area of, okay, I'm going to buy this rather than get, because naturally, if you can get something free, you're going to get it for free. And I'm not going to lie, somebody can give me a T-shirt, I'll take the T-shirt for free if it's a nice T-shirt and if it's my size, you know. It's pretty much like that, unfortunately, with these albums and this music that's coming out. It's so easy to get to without even having to go to the store and buy it. So, you know.
So some people say...
It wasn't like that before when the album was double, triple platinum a week or within a month or whatever. It wasn't like that before, so now that it's like that.
So some people say that they're conflicted, that they want to support the music because they think musically you are a genius, but they can't support you. So this is one tweet of many tweets. So Vante Culpepper says, would I let R. Kelly babysit my daughters? Fuck no. Would I play his music at a family party? You're goddamn right. What do you say to fans that are conflicted about you?
So we can curse on this TV show?
Yeah, absolutely. You can say whatever you want.
I say fuck that. I say I have a lot of fans around the world that love R. Kelly, and I'm glad that they don't feel the way she do. You know, God bless her. But you can't satisfy everybody, and you're not going to always have everybody to hold you down, you know. But when I go to my concerts, which I've been selling out concerts, I've just gotten off a tour, finna do another buffet tour. And I really do believe it's going to sell out, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm just glad to know that everybody doesn't feel the way she does, or, you know, and anybody else that feels like her. You know, God bless those people.
So when people think of R. Kelly, right, they don't just think of the music. There are other artists that, you know, when you think of somebody, you think, oh, it's just their music, and you think about their back catalogue, you think about the hits that you love dancing to in the clubs. When you think about R. Kelly, I think people find it very difficult to not think about the multiple lawsuits, the multiple allegations of you having inappropriate relations, sex relations with minors. What do you say to those people who find it conflicting?
Well, since you're the one brought it up, I'll just say it to you because I don't hear from anyone else. You know, you hear a few rumors here and there, but as far as from me to you, I would say, again, fuck that. You know, I'm a man that believes what I see. And everywhere I go, from malls to restaurants to tours, sold-out tours, overseas and back, and everywhere I've been, and I'm a man who has been around the world a few times, multiple times, and everywhere I've been, I get nothing but love. Now, unless all of those people are tricking me and acting when they see me come in a concert, and somebody's behind there with a sign and say, okay, everybody scream, we love you. Unless no, I'm not finished. Let me answer the question.
I was just going to say,
Let me answer your question.
I was going to agree with you and say that there isn't anything.
You can't agree. I have not finished.
Okay,
so how can you agree?
No, finish your question.
You cannot finish, and you cannot agree with something that is not finished. So let me finish. So unless that sign is held up, and people are saying, okay, scream, here he comes, like it's a surprise birthday party or something, I'm going to believe what I see. Now, when I start to hear what I just heard you sit here and say to me, when I step on that stage, when I step, which is my office, which is my interview room, if I hear what you just said from 20 to 50,000 fans, I will never show up to that venue in any other venue again. But until then, I'm going to continue to do R. Kelly. Well, I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly me.
Okay, well, a couple of things.
I'm always do my job until I get fired, and the only ones can fire me is my fans.
Well, a couple of things about that, I suppose. One is that you're right. I think that there are a lot of people out there that still go to R. Kelly concerts. They still buy the records.
Enough for me to feed my kids and send them to colleges.
Sure.
And send them
I
for them
would
to have
say,
a great life, and me to inspire other people to do it. I'm producing a lot of people right now. I'm working with a lot of people. I'm more successful than I've ever been. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but I'm a very successful man. I'm a very talented person, and guess what? I love even those that come against me. I love people that hate me, but the Buffet album is out, and I hope people buy it. If they don't, I still love them.
A couple of things. I'm not disputing. I don't think anyone is disputing your success as an artist. I mean, in the introduction, we led with the Grammy wins, the number of records. Hang on one second. Sorry, I'm going to just speak for a moment because I've given you a chance as well.
Me, period.
So I've got. You asked
every time I do an interview, sometimes the people that I'm interviewing with dispute me, and they'll make up that other people are disputing me. Of course, you're never going to be able to satisfy everybody.
I'm not going to.
There's always going to be some negativity. There was negativity before
I have
my
a couple
past.
of
When I
tweets
first
here.
came out with Honey Love,
this
there
is
was
a fan of
people
yours
that
who
was
wants
coming
to
at
ask
me,
a question, and they
because of my lyrics and didn't want me to sing certain lyrics.
Okay,
and
one
even
second.
on stage,
We're
I've had
going to
those
be
things.
speaking past one
another.
another.
But I love the world. I have nothing against anyone. I mean, you buy the album or you don't buy the album. You come to the concert or you don't come to the concert. Most of the times you won't be able to come to the concert because most of the time the concert is sold out, and we have a great time with a bunch of hits, a bunch of music, and people get to roll down memory lane with me, and then I get inspired by that, and I go into the studio and I create another album. I have nothing against you guys here. You guys are wonderful. You got to do your job. I respect that. If you don't get something juicy, then your television show is going to be cut off and you won't have a job. So I understand that you have to do your job, but listen, I have to do a job too.
I understand. So let me do my job for a second because I've been able to ask you a question for a moment. Okay, so I just want to say something, a few things. Like I said, people obviously are still fans of yours. They're not disputing that. People are conflicted, and that's what I'm asking you the question about. People are conflicted because